Hello, all you coin aficionados out there, and welcome again to the DC Coin World International coin channel. Today we have another of our videos going over the coins we got from Big D Coins at the Big D Coin channel on YouTube. And Big D sent us a bag of coins, and it had some 30s, 40s, and 50s in it. We've already done a video on the 40s, and now here's our video on the 30s coins that we looked through and found in there. And so here's our 1930s US 1 cent coins or penny coins. And let's just start right off at the top. So what happens, what we did was we separated them into 1935 to 1939. And that's what we have here, 35 to 39. So let's start right in the top here. We have a 1935, and that is, as you can see, a 1935S. It's a Lincoln cent. These were made from 1909 to 1958, and as you know, on the back of these, they were wheat cents. It says E pluribus unum, 1 cent in the center, United States of America down here, and then ears of wheat on each side. This is a smooth coin. It's bronze, weighs 3.11 grams, and S means that it was made at the Sacramento Mint. And at the Sacramento Mint in 1935, they made 38.7 million of these. Just a nice coin. This one's held up really well. A little bit of a dent, but these are not worth a whole lot. They're worth 10 to 20 cents each. We also have the 1935 plain, or the Philadelphia Mint, and you see that there's no marking under there. In 1935, the Philadelphia Mint made 245 million of these. So they made 245 million at the Philly Mint. They made 38.7 million at the San Francisco Mint, and 47 million at the Denver Mint. The D. We don't have the D in this group of coins. 1936, we have the Philly Mint, and the Philadelphia Mint, of course, doesn't put a P or anything on there. And if we look at this coin, we see that it again, it says "In God We Trust" above Lincoln's name, Liberty behind him, 1936, at the down below his chin. And in 1936, they made 309.6 million of these at the Philadelphia Mint. So they made a bunch of them. 1937, I know I saw one in here. There's a 1937S right there. And that 1937S was made again at the San Francisco Mint. In 1937, they made 34.5 million of these at the San Francisco Mint. And at the Philadelphia Mint, this one with the plain, they made 309 million. And they made 50 million at the Denver Mint. Next up, we have the 1938. In the 1938 Lincoln 1 cent coin, at the Philadelphia Mint, they made 156.6 million. And again, if we turn it over, we see that it is the wheat cent coin, and a little bit of wear on this one, on scratches and stuff. But you got to think that in 80 years, you're going to have a little bit of that. And then finally, we have the 1939s, the 1939S and the 1939 plain or Philadelphia Mint. I just love the fact that they're putting the P's on them now, because you don't want to call it the plain coin, or because it's not a plain coin. It's a nice coin. It's just it doesn't have a mint mark on it, or the no mint mark, 1939, when we know it's from Philadelphia. So it says, "In God We Trust" at the top, Liberty, 1939. We see a little bit of the kind of coloring that sometimes comes on these coins, where the bronze gets a little bit of a green from the copper in the bronze. So this is the 1939 plain. In the 1939 Philly plain, they made 316.5 million of these. And on the San Francisco, they made 52.7 million. So that's all we have today for our 1930s coins, from 1935 to 1939, that we got from the Big D coin channel. Here's a couple more. We had some that we didn't put in because we had duplicates, some other 35s there. We got a bunch of 35s, and I'm not sure why that is, but 1935 seems to come up quite a bit, even though it wasn't one of the years that they made the most of. All right, have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.